Last episode, I said I might take a break from this. Turns out that's not the case. I'm going to continue with this because this is the best series of all time. Of course it is. So, we're going to ignore everything I said in that last episode and simply click advance. The Aston Villa career mode for the man himself, Sonny Bradley, begins here. Stop simulation for the time being. Activities. Have I got anything coming up? Or have I not spent anything just yet? I haven't, apparently. So, let's first invest in renewable energy. Let's go fragrance and toiletries in the esports team. Just them three for now. I want to also have a look at my career. I'm currently getting paid £148,000 per week. So, essentially, 100 grand more than what I was getting paid for the last 3 seasons at Feyenoord and Elect. And I'm forgetting who I've played for recently. But anyway, let's advance and not get too focused on that. With Aston Villa, we have got plenty to be doing. We will first get on with training, of course. I've got to do it manually. We will play this very first game in our debut for Aston Villa. That one. We'll just do the same drills as usual. Can't go wrong. Long passing. And then finally, this one. Simulate all. Done. A grades. We're not in the starting 11 just yet. We're going to have to earn our way into that when we play this game up against Torino in the European Shield group stage match. We're 1-0 up. The man himself, Sonny Bradley, has been subbed on in the 59th minute. Let's see what we can do. End of the game, and the man himself, Sonny Bradley, scores a hat-trick, coming on as a sub, gaining man of the match with a successful debut for Aston Villa, building up in our return to the Premier League. High match performance, pat myself on the back, get the Maverick points, and now we're going to simulate as much as we can until we need to play the most important games. For now, we've got the rest of these group stage matches in this friendly tournament. Next is Celta. 1-0 victory. Clean sheet for the man himself, Sonny Bradley. I haven't looked at my objectives for renewing Aston Villa's contract because I don't need to. That's not the priority. Oh, now I can. Successful sliding tackles, appearances, clean sheets. Win player of the month 4 times, dribbling rate. It's not really an issue there. My path is still Basel, but that will most likely change, to be fair. Recommendations. Burnley. Burnley is a recommendation. Less wage. Everton is a recommendation. Less wage again. But right now it's recommending Premier League sides, so that's good for the time being. We'll most likely take recommendations, but it can't be a Premier League side. It has to be anything else. Advance forward. Now at the end of this month, training, simulate, shooting sprint speed will level up, and we'll build up all the way back up. Next, Atletico de Madrid. 1-0 victory again. And that ends this group stage section of the season for friendly competition. Check messages. Should be fine. Activities. Starting the Sponsors TV campaign. This is where we get paid lots of money. 54,500 for each. Sponsored photo shoot. Yes. Starting a docuseries by Aston Villa. Yes. Publishing autobiography. Yes, I'll do that again. And attend a Q&A session. Absolutely. Easy money. Easiest money the man himself, Sonny Bradley's ever made. And he's only recently been doing that, which is a surprise. Now, my investment should be ready if I'm right. We'll go training. One more training session, sprint speed will level up. That's what we're focusing on now. Activities, and if I'm right, nice. 11 grand profit on the esports team. That's what I was waiting on. 10 more days, and I'll make another investment. I'll just take my time with it, okay? If I want to make sure I get over 42 million back, which I should anyways. Next, West Brom. A return to the Premier League. 3-1 victory. Raul getting a hat-trick. Not bad. Let's keep going. 3 points secured in the Premier League for the man himself, Sonny Bradley's debut. Victory in a derby, and that was a derby apparently. Cool. Let's back out of there and advance forward and make progress. For all these games we've got coming up, and we've got a lot. Sprint speed now at 72. Everything else will continue to develop as usual. Next, Nottingham Forest. 3-1 victory. The man himself, Sonny Bradley, scored. He got a yellow card as well, but he scored. He scored. That was the most important thing right there. And he got man of the match. Wow. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Not surprised even in the slightest. This is what the man himself, Sonny Bradley, does. 3 more days. Let's make an investment on microfinance and the phone app. Let them settle. Advance. And one of our investments should be ready. I'll allow it to just pass by because I've already made preparations for the next set of investments. Simulate. Everything's getting pretty close. Slowly leveling up. Next, we look at potential profit, which we made in fragrance and toiletries. Good. Now we leave it. Next, Middlesbrough. 4-1 victory, and the man himself, Sonny Bradley, scores twice, and now he's just scoring every game. Even on simulation, he's going to get player of the month. And he got man of the match again. Yeah, he's going to get player of the month. And I'm not even trying. I'm not even doing anything. He's the best. Like, what do I do? Nothing. I don't. Nothing is required from me for the man himself, Sonny Bradley, to play at his best at 10 ratings on average. And now it's transfer deadline day. We'll relax. See who cost the most. Doku. 71 million from Brighton. Lennon Miller from Scotland. Going from Newcastle to Brentford. Brentford must have a lot of money. And they must have a decent team. And Lennon Miller from Scotland, who I've not heard of before, must be a serious player. Must be. I mean, everyone should be developed by now. Even the players who technically don't have potential really should be leveled up by now. But I don't know. Like I say, our only focus is the development of the man himself, Sonny Bradley. And we've got 38 million in the bank currently. Let's advance. I know there's something in my activities. Activities here. Fragrance and toiletries is available. Work with an artist on a book for kids and get paid 54,000. Absolutely. I'd love to write a book. That must be such a class feeling when you write a book and it actually works. It gets published and it sells. That must be a feeling, truly. Might do that one day. Next, Newcastle. 2-1 victory. Nice. I was expecting the man himself to score, but not this time. Not this time. And he gets man of the match. An 8.8 rate. What is going on? He's getting man of the match. He's getting man of the match all the time. What's going on? Your player of the month. Honestly, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted the Maverick points, but okay. It's done now. Player of the month, and we did not even need to lift a finger. It's done. Done. Just like that. Done. Next. Training. Simulate. The usual. You know how it works. The requirement. The daily requirement to be better. Birthday preparations. We don't celebrate birthdays. It costs us money and we need to keep it. Next, Crystal Palace. 1-0 victory. Clean. Clean sheet. Love to see it. And he played well. 7.9 rating. Okay. Maybe you didn't get man on a match, but still, he played well. Champions League game. And this is something else. A return to the Champions League. This is what we wanted right here. This is exactly what we wanted. Advance forward, and now we can have a look at group stage. Simulate. Crossing leveled up to 78. I think this is why the man himself is playing so well, because all of his stats are starting to even out and get better. For a centre-back, shot power to be 82, finishing to be 77, sprint speed to be 72 and developing, crossing at 78, long passing at 85, vision at 84, dribbling not so bad but still slowly developing at 69. You know, he's playing well overall. Birthday preparations, investments, nice. Phone app, 11 grand, maximum profit on both the esports team and phone app when investments were made. Fragrance and toiletries will look at the music industry now and spend a bit of money. Next, let's have a look at this. And we actually have a good group here. Bayer Leverkusen, Real Sociedad and Rosenborg. Not the most lethal teams you can come up against. Wolfsburg, Sevilla, Marseille, Copenhagen. Latium, Nice, Utrecht. Anderlecht, who we helped get into the Champions League. Napoli, Real Madrid, Chelsea, BSC Young Boys, Arsenal, Juventus, Porto, and SK Rapid. Manchester United, Hoffenheim, RC Lens and Rangers, Villarreal, Roma, Shakhtar, Sepsi, and finally Manchester City, Leipzig, Celtic and Benfica. So, the path I set myself was the wrong path, because Basel aren't in this Champions League tournament, so it's a good thing I went to Aston Villa and not Basel. Not that Anderlecht was a bad choice, because I just wanted to go all over the place and it didn't really matter. I was kind of done with the Champions League tournament and felt I won enough. So, we have another chance to win it again. Even when we don't want to win it, we're still going to win it. First, Rosenborg.